God. Hey, yo, what's up, dudes? It's your boy, Happy Chappy. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Look at on this one, we're starting another series. Yes, we are. Tutorial Tuesday. And on the very first episode, we are going to be doing a gold farm. A super easy one. Probably one of the easiest ones so far that I've ever created. Uses pretty much little to no resources, has the same output as every other one, and funnels all the pigment into one single hole so that way you guys can farm them efficiently. This is featured in my top 5 farm videos for the netherworld, but we're going to be doing a full build tutorial today with upgrades and everything too as well. We'll get to the material upgrades afterwards once we get there. Now, all the materials that you see here in the first 2 slots are going to be for each layer. So however many layers that you're going to put on this farm, this is for each layer. This is specific to one layer. So if you're going to do 2 layers, 3 layers, 4 layers, 5 layers, 6 layers, this is what you are going to need to double up, triple up, quadruple up, and so on. And then for the chute, you're going to need 64 plus 32 glass, 64 plus 32 walls, a single carpet, 3 hoppers, a double chest, and then obviously some platform blocks too, because we're going to be building way up here in the nether. Now, I suggest that you start at least at Y level 200. If you start on Y level 213 in the nether here, you will be able to get 6 layers out of this farm before you reach the the build cap way up there. Now, a few things to keep in mind is that these blocks here are enough to do a 25 by 25 platform. If you want to do a larger one, you can. You just need to bring more materials along with it. We need to have at least a 24 block fall because we want all of the zombified pigmen who spawn in here to die once they hit the ground. We do not want anybody surviving. We will do that using mechanisms and upgrades afterward. You want to make sure that you are in the nether waste biome so that way you eliminate as many spawns as possible. And as well, if you're wondering how to get above the nether, all you have to do is just dig your way up and find yourself a piece of bedrock that is at 124 like so. Bring some pearls with you and then just start throwing them towards the corner. Once you're in there, just hit your space bar so that you can jump up to the top and bam-o. Just like that, you are in the void of the nether. How terrifying. How terrifying. And in an upcoming episode, we will feature how to break bedrock, easiest ways to do it, all the ways to do it, and how you can go about creating yourself a giant hole to get up and down, up and down, up and down. But once you are up here, essentially all you have to do is just create a portal down on the thing, link it up to the rest of the world, and you should be good to go. Now let's get into the build. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for this gold farm, I have lowered myself down to 209 on the Y, as you can see there. And the reason why I did that is if we started on 213 with the chests, we would have enough to do 6 layers. On 209, we have enough to do 6 plus layers. So the first thing you're going to do is place down your double chest with a hopper running into it and 2 more running into that one. Like so. You can even turn this one down if you would like to. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place a carpet on the center hopper there with a wall on one side and another wall on the other side like so. Back side of the carpet, what you want to do is you want to place a piece of glass. This is going to allow you to jump up. As you can see, do the same thing on the front here, or whichever is going to be the front or back. And our next step is to build these walls. So we need to take coordinates of what this carpet is on. So as you can see, it's Y level 211. So we want to make sure that the fall is going to be at least 24 blocks for the pigmen so they die. Well, I would suggest just building your chute 25 blocks in total just to make it easy. Okay, once you are 25 blocks up above your carpet there, as you can see, I have given you plenty of materials, so you can subtract that from, whatever the totals are if you would like to. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place down your magma blocks. And another thing that I forgot to mention actually, now that I've got it, is you're going to need a pair of frostwalker boots. And that is what is going to allow you to actually stand on top of these magma blocks without taking damage. But now what you're going to do is you're going to build a, depending on how many blocks you have, I calculated enough for a 25 by 25. So now you want to actually start building your 25 by 25 platform around this little center hole here. And be careful of stuff like that. Okay, once you are complete, this is what you should have. One giant 25 by 25 pad. If you brought full stacks like me, you should have 15 left over. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come to the center here, and we want to actually remove this magma block and this magma block. And then we're going to bring the wall up 1, 2, 3. Do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to make that 2 deep. And then we're going to run it out and around like so. And this is the shape that you should have. Now you want to take your pickaxe and remove all of these blocks from underneath here, leaving this wide open. So it should look like that all the way around it. You should see air everywhere. You do not want to have any wall blocks here on this side. You just want to have the single one like so. Now we're going to remove this magma block as well. Place down a piece of glass. We're going to place down a trapdoor on top of it and jump across. Place another trapdoor going down like so. Another one on top of that trapdoor, and then we're going to come around to the back side and place our turtle egg. And once you're all complete, this is what you should have. So you should have your 2 by 2 wall with your surrounding, with your 2 trapdoors on top of each other, and then the other one in the front like so going down. You should have your turtle egg just floating in the air around the back, and your magma block sitting right there. Now you have to leave that magma block there. That is important. If you want to cover it with something, you definitely can. And as you can see here, if we just spawn in some pigmen, they're all going to get attracted to the turtle egg, funnel their way around the walls, and end up down the hole here. Now this works too as well for the little baby zombies. You can see they just end up down the hole there. We can spam this so that way we get some craziness happening. Here, let's do it on this side actually. Okay, so as you can see, you can get an influx of pigmen. And this thing just absolutely does not stop. It never fails. It never fails whatsoever. This is why you want to make sure that you leave no spawnable areas down at the bottom too as well. Otherwise, this is what you're going to have. So once you are all done and you have this complete, in order to layer this, all you're going to do is press down here. So place a piece of glass above that trap door. And then you're going to place your wall, 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 and wall. All right, then you can start to do your magma blocks all the way around. Start to fill in the same area so that way it becomes a 25 by 25 platform just like the one below it. Build yourself a simple little stair system like so in order to get up that you can remove afterwards once you're done. All you have to do now is just bring your walls up in the same 2 by 2 that you did down there. Run them out and around. Trapdoor. Trapdoor. Trapdoor one more time with your turtle egg on the back side, and then you are complete. Now you can just rinse and repeat until you have all of your floors done, but that is what you should have there. It's a 2 block gap in between every layer. And then depending on how many materials you have, you can just keep repeating that over and over and over again. And now once you are complete, this is what you should have. So depending on how many layers you have your farm built up, this is what it should look like in total. And once you're all done layering your farm, now what you want to do is 2 blocks above, so leaving a 2 block gap. What you want to actually do is start to place glass or put a glass roof on this so that way no gas can spawn. Now I know online there is certain ways that you can do this. I think it might be like a staggered pattern, something like this kind of deal, but I'm not sure how you would go about doing that in any timely fashion. So maybe rows might be the best thing if you were in survival world. I will leave though the total up on screen in order to completely cover this thing in glass for you guys. Now one key thing to keep in mind, I believe I said, I might have cut it out of the video, but I believe I said to keep this magma block here or to place this magma block here. Do not do that. What you want to actually do is remove them, because as soon as you do so, your gold farm starts to work like a charm. So on every floor, make sure that you remove the magma blocks from underneath the turtle eggs so that way. And the reason why that is pigmen need at least 2 air blocks above a turtle egg in order to be attracted to it. So as you can see here, the farm is working quite well, even without having to remove or do any despawning on the nether below. And now if we just go in here and do a little experiment, let's just see what we can find out. So if we remove this turtle egg here. Okay, and now as you can see, I have removed the turtle egg from every other platform, and I have 6 platforms in total. So we're going to wait and see if these guys, so those guys right there, have spawned on a platform and they are still getting attracted to the turtle egg. So with this farm, as I was saying in a previous comment and possibly before, you only need 1 turtle egg for every other floor. So for a 6-floor farm like this, you only need 3 turtle eggs in total. Okay, now in order to upgrade this farm, for you to collect the XP from it, if you want to turn it into an XP farm or an XP generator, what you can do is you want to come anywhere along the back side here of the farm, and you're just going to place a dispenser up above facing in like so, and then 2 blocks below it, so with the 1 block gap like so, just place yourself in a sign like that. Next, you want to fill the dispenser with a single lava bucket. Run your redstone signal up in whichever way you want. So I just did a simple ladder here with a single repeater in order to get the signal all the way up. I chatted down here to a button of some sort, or even a lever if you would like to. And now all you have to do is hit the button and bammo. We've got ourselves a zombie pigman XP farm. So everybody that comes falling down here now will just end up here in front of us. We can farm away if we would like to and collect the XP from it. Set up your doors here, or set up trap doors here instead of slabs. Do whichever you want to do, but that right there is as simple as it is. Turn it off and you are good to go. And after a while, you should start to see quite a bit of influx of gold, and as well as rotten flesh and some other materials too as well. So that is where it might be ideal to set up some sort of item sorter on the bottom of this thing, or off the bottom of this thing. You don't have to make your platform this high. It can be obviously below it if you would like to. If it does start to get a little bit crazy and you do start to see an influx of zombie pigmen, you may have to set up some super hoppers here too, so as they start to collect the items a little bit faster and disperse them a little bit faster for you. But that is it right there, you guys. That is possibly the easiest, simplest, and least amount of resource gold farm that I've ever come up with so far. No more trapdoor towers, no more nothing. Just straight influx of gold. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's just raining down. And these are only 25 by 25 platforms. Imagine you upgraded these to the 40 by 40s, how fast this thing would be working. Amazing. Now, if you guys want to learn how to make item sorters and all sorts of cool other stuff too, I'll link some videos for you guys in the description. If you guys want to check out some other content too as well, you guys can always just check the cards. You'll see a bunch of playlists, some other stuff in there too. Maybe check out the Minecraft series if that is something that you guys are into, if that's something that you guys like. If you guys did enjoy this build tutorial, please give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Stop by the website in order to get the world download, shophappychappy.com. Maybe copy yourself some merch. We got some new designs up there for everybody. And again, thank you so much for all the support. You guys are amazing. I hope this gold farm can be useful in your world. No more trapdoor towers and everybody's funneling down into a single block hole right there, collecting and waiting for you to absolutely dominate gold. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.